wasn't the best spot to sit in. But welcome in, guys. I am live from the Dominican Republic. Let's see if I can adjust this. It's not so windy. I am currently on board NCL Sky, my very first repositioning cruise. And I am here in La Romana, Dominican Republic. Hope you guys can hear me, can see me. It's kind of windy. Probably should move. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to reposition myself. I might have to get in the sun. Let's see. All right, is that a little better, I guess? I hope this is working. I hope you guys can hear and see me because I don't have Wi-Fi right now. Welcome in, Felicia. Thanks for being here. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. I'm sorry this is shaking. Oh, you know what? I found a spot. I'm going to go upstairs. Bear with me for a second. I just looked up and I see an empty spot up there away from people, and it's probably not as windy up there. Good, welcome in. Thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Miss Tiffy. Appreciate you being here. This impromptu. I hope my Wi-Fi is looking okay. It was drizzling a little bit this morning, Shamika. Welcome in. Welcome in, Nick. Appreciate you being here. It is a beautiful day. And I'm just embarking the cruise. So this is different for me. This is my first repositioning cruise. I just boarded today. Yes, if you have a Carnival offer, I can definitely book you. Any offers, really. All right, let's see. I think the spot might be a little better. Welcome, Andrea. So I don't have any Wi-Fi right now. This isn't, hey, Parker's on the go. Mrs. Parker. This is actually operating off my cellular reception. So hopefully it's clear. Hope everyone's doing well. So yeah, I'm on board Norwegian Sky. This is only my second NCL cruise. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been on NCL, so I'm trying to learn the ropes again. I was on NCL Prima 2 years ago for one of the inaugural sailings. So check out NCL Prima. But yeah, it's been a minute. There's a reason why it's been a minute, but I'll share all that later. But yes, but welcome in to everyone watching. I really do appreciate it. Welcome in, LF McKinley. Thanks for being a channel member. Jalinda, thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, it's not the best lighting though. You guys see my hair is it's hot. It is hot. So, and I just had a shot downstairs. The bartender said it's his brother's birthday, so he was giving everyone shots. And I don't know what kind of shot it was, but it was really good. And then I had to get a rum punch. So I do have a drink package on this cruise. I'm sorry, guys. This thing is shaking. Hope that's not bothering you guys. Sorry. Let me try that. Maybe that's better. And I lost the comments. See if I can get them back. But welcome into everyone if I missed you. Liz, thanks for being here. Key Links Travel Life. Yes, welcome in. Welcome in, Michael. Actually, this is cruise number 51. This is my 51st cruise. My 50th was on board Discovery Princess 2 weeks ago. Welcome in, Kristen. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Michelle PJ. Legacia, it is a 3-day cruise. So this is a repositioning cruise. It's leaving the Dominican Republic. So I flew in yesterday. And it's going back to Miami. So we have one port stop tomorrow, which is in Amber Cove. And then it's back to Miami. So it's just a short 3-day cruise. But I figured, the price was right. This is not a sponsored cruise. The price was right. I've never flown into the Dominican Republic, so it was kind of cool to fly in. And I got in yesterday, early afternoon. So it was kind of cool to fly in. I figured I'll try a repositioning cruise, and it'll take me back to Miami. So pretty cool. But yeah, it's just 3 days. And like I said, we're in Amber Cove tomorrow. Welcome in. It's Ava. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in, Renelda. Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to have a good time. I have some friends on board too. I'm not going to share that I think someone's in the chat, but I've met a few solo travelers already going through the line, guys, because it's a different process boarding a ship here than it is any other place. And I'll kind of highlight some of that in the vlogs. Now, I'm doing a different vlog style for this cruise. I'm going to do more of a narrated vlog. And I just want to test it out to see if I get the same response as my regular vlogs. So it's going to be a little different. It's not going to be my face in the camera as much. It's going to be more me narrating what's happening, what's going on. So, so yeah, so it'll be a little different. But yeah, so yesterday I got here early afternoon. It was an easy travel day. I flew Spirit coming in, and it was about $75 one way. And then I'm flying Spirit going back home, which was $40. So very cheap flight getting over here. This cruise was really cheap. Yeah, being solo too, you pay double occupancy. And let me just tell you, with the drinks and Wi-Fi and all of that, I paid under $300. So that's not bad for a quick 3-day cruise. And guys, this is an older NCL ship, but it is beautiful. And I said before, like, I love the older ships, but I was expecting to get on the ship and it be not as nice as it is. And it's really nice. It's well kept. So yeah, no issues there. Guys, is this movement bothering you? Let's see. Welcome in. It's Ava. Welcome in, Team Reese Travels. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for being channel member. Battle Rap Fan says, May 6th, my first cruise on the Venecia. Well, have a great time on the Venecia. Did cruise on that one last year for the US inaugural and had a good time. So check out our vlogs if you have not already. Our family escapades, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it was a great price and the flights were perfect. I didn't have any issues. Guys, the issue that I had with the flight was that I had a layover in Fort Lauderdale, and I am so used to, because we usually fly into Fort Lauderdale when we're cruising out of Miami because the flights are a lot cheaper. And I just naturally started walking toward the unsecured area, meaning I was about to exit the secured area of the airport to catch my layover. My mind wasn't thinking right, and I almost made it through that, where it says if you exit, you can't re-enter. So I almost messed myself up. I would have missed this because I would have missed my layover. But I made it. It was just like out of habit. I'm used to going that way. But yeah, travel was great. I stayed at the AC Punta Cana, which is a Marriott hotel. It was clean. It was nice. No issues. The biggest issue, which really isn't an issue because I'm in their country, is that I don't speak Spanish. And, most people are speaking Spanish and they think I speak Spanish. So that's been the biggest challenge. But yeah, it's been different. Getting to the cruise terminal. So I flew into Punta Cana because Punta Cana is the main airport here. Well, it's about an hour away from the La Romana, I can never say that right, cruise terminal. So I had to catch an Uber, which actually I originally had NCL shuttle. Found out late last night that NCL shuttle does not allow you to, you have to fly in the day of to use their shuttle because strangely at this airport, they have to pick you up by customs instead of outside, like by baggage claim. So they said, if you've already exited, you cannot use their shuttle service. So I already paid for it. So they're going to refund me. And I had to catch an Uber, which wasn't terrible. It was $42 for the hour ride. So not too bad. But I'm going to take you guys around here in a minute. I just don't know how the internet's going to do because I'm not on NCLs right now. There's an issue with the Wi-Fi, so no one can connect. It's saying when you try to log in that your information doesn't match what they have on their records. So I went down to the internet desk and they said that it's a known issue that they're working on it. So hopefully we have some internet for this cruise. But speaking of internet, fruit punch. But speaking of internet, people question me all the time, how come I don't cruise NCL often? Or I've only cruised them once. It's because when you talk about nickel and diming, I feel like NCL is that cruise line. And I say this because they have what they call free at sea. And guys, as a travel advisor, I sell this all the time. And I always have to explain this to my clients. So NCL has what they call free at sea, which includes drinks, Wi-Fi, specialty dining, what have you. But there are so many limitations to it. One of the biggest limitations to it is that if you have Wi-Fi, if you have the free at sea promotion, which is a great value, it really is, but you have to pay for additional things. For instance, Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi for the free at sea, it's not unlimited Wi-Fi. It's 75 minutes. So you get 75 minutes for your entire cabin. Thankfully, as a travel advisor, NCL throws in a few perks, so I get 150 minutes of Wi-Fi. I did upgrade to the unlimited Wi-Fi because working and all that, I need Wi-Fi. So you had to pay an upcharge to get unlimited Wi-Fi. If you specialty dining, people think specialty dining is all included. It's not. So on like a 7-day cruise, you're getting one included specialty dining option. It advertises as free shore excursions. It's not free shore excursions. It's a $50 discount per port, but their shore excursions are extremely high. So it's per port, per cabin. So if you have 3 people in your cabin, you get one $50 credit. They apply it to your shore excursion, but it has to be an NCL shore excursion. So I don't know. It was like NCL is a great cruise line. Like I enjoyed NCL Prima. That cruise I did not have to pay for, so I enjoyed it even more because I was on board for the U.S. or the one out of Galveston. So, sorry, they're making an announcement. Hope you guys can still hear and see me. I know I'm just rambling on. I'm going to take you guys around in a second, I promise. I just don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to, or the internet's going to hold up. But let me know if I'm still here. And I've already done my safety drill. They have a video in the app for you to watch. And then they still email you again to say watch the video. And then as soon as I got on board, they had me go to my muster station. And it was pretty quick. They put a sticker on your card to say that you've done it. And yeah, so it's pretty quick and easy. We would like to let you know that but can you guys still hear and see me? You could drop a comment. I feel like I'm talking to myself. In the meantime, I encourage you to go out and explore our beautiful ship and find out what Norwegian Sky has to offer. All right, I'm not seeing any comments come through. Entertainment and exciting onboard activities. Oh, you can still hear me. Okay, you guys are just quiet today. It is Monday, so I know most of you guys are probably at work. I just feel like I was talking to myself there for a minute. But thanks, Amy. Thanks, Cassandra. So yeah, so we don't sail away today until 5:30, I think. So still have quite a bit of time. It's just 1:30. So I am going to take you guys around here in a second. Welcome in, Brian Z. Thank you so much. I see and hear you, baby girl. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful ship. It's a beautiful day. Something that caught me by surprise. 2 reasons I thought the chat stopped on my end because of my Wi-Fi. I was thinking it stopped too. You guys are usually chatty, but it is Monday. I know everyone's waking up, so I understand. On behalf of the master and the commander of the vessel, Captain Victor, our general manager, Christian, the cruise director, welcome in, Wanda. Thanks for being a channel member. I appreciate it. Miss Tiffy says, I thought NCL Sky was good. No, this ship is beautiful. Like, I don't know why I have this, because I've stopped doing a lot of research before I cruise. I've just stopped. So I honestly got on and I'm like, yeah, I don't even really remember how to cruise NCL, but I thought this ship was it is an old ship, but it is well kept. Like, it's beautiful. It does not come across as old. It's small. It's really small, but it doesn't come across as old. It said the internet did suck for the 100 minutes, but our specialty dining was for 3 restaurants and the unlimited drink package up to $16. Yeah, you must have been on a longer sailing, or maybe you cruised some time ago, because now on a 7-night cruise, it's maybe 2. It might be 2. I know for my 3-day it's just 1, but I know the NCL is constantly making changes to things. So yeah, so that's my only issue with NCL. It's like I'd rather just pay for and their internet. Oh my gosh, their internet is really high if you don't get the free at sea. Last year, Ron went on a Beach Boys cruise, which was his first solo cruise, his one and only solo cruise, and the internet was crazy. His was a 4-day cruise, and I want to say for the browsing internet, it was like $150 for 4 nights. And then if he wanted streaming, it was almost $300. And he needed streaming because he was working. So he needed it to make calls. So yeah, their internet is extremely high. Oh, and the drink package does not include water too. So, which I find to be so strange, and I forgot it because my first drink, I said, can I have a bottle of water? Because normally if I drink, I do drink water right behind it. They said, oh, it's not included. I said, oh, that's right. So remember, their drink package, unless you upgrade to the premium drink package, It does not include water. So yeah. Michelle says we were on NCL Sky in June of 2017 for Cuba. The Cuba experience was amazing, but not sure we will do NCL again. Yeah, yeah, it's been a while since I've been on NCL. Like I loved Prima. I think at that point I was mostly cruising Royal Caribbean and Carnival, so the experience was different. Now I can tell you this: when I think to cruise food, I can tell you NCL Prima hands down had the best food at the time than any other cruise line. So, um, yeah, NCL Prima, their food was delicious. It says it was in 2022, and yes, it was 7 days. Yeah, they've changed it. I'm almost positive 7 days gets you one specialty dining. It might be two. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it's definitely not three because I had clients recently cruise on Pride of America, Hawaii, and I think they only had two for their 9 day, 9 or 11 day cruise, whatever it was. Yeah, $300 for internet. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah. But yeah, Cuba, I wish, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I was born in Cuba and have not made it back. I was born in Guantanamo Bay because my father was military. And when we first started cruising in 2019, they were still doing cruises to Cuba. And that was going to be one of our next cruises because I wanted to get back there. And you know what happened. But all right, so I'm going to take you guys around here in a second and show you as much as I can. Hopefully the internet holds up. The cabin should be ready here in a few minutes. My cabin was already ready, so I walked straight in and dropped my bags and things off. But something else about this port, didn't realize that you have to pay a $20 per person, I guess, debarkation fee. So leaving Dominican Republic, you're paying a tax. Had no clue about this until after. So their terminal is kind of outdoors. I guess it's kind of like a tent or a smaller building. So when I arrived, people were still getting off the ship, and it was so confusing because, like I said, most people weren't speaking English. They had a couple of signs that said like hotel, airport, what have you, and I didn't know where to go, what to do. They gave me an immigration form that I had to fill out, and come to find out, people were still getting off the ship. So I wound up carrying my bag on because it was. I didn't feel comfortable leaving my bag because no one could really communicate why these bags are here. So I just brought my bag on. But I think I waited about a good hour and a half before I could even board the ship. And once I checked in, they had you go to a separate like kiosk. And at that kiosk, you had to pay $20 per person for a tax they have here. So once you leave by cruise ship, and I'm assuming if you're porting here, they must have already attached that onto the cruise cost. But because I embarked here, it was $20 per person. So just keep that in mind if you ever cruise out of here, and this is your point of embarkation, because it kind of threw me off. I mean, I had $20, but it threw me off because I'm like, well, what if I had my family of five was here? I'm paying $100 just to leave. So that's an added expense. So keep that in mind. But let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys around. Take one more sip. But I do have a drink package, so I'll be sampling some different things. Tonight I have steakhouse reservation. Yeah, that's $280 for your family. That's crazy. Yeah, and I had no clue about it. And I'm a travel advisor, so NCL did not communicate that very well for this sailing. And something else they didn't communicate well. Did I already mention it? About needing the shuttle. They didn't communicate that if you fly in the day before, you cannot use their shuttle service. And you can't book it online. I had to call in to add on the shuttle service, and no one told me that, hey, you can't do it. It's a fruit punch, or a fruit punch, a rum punch. But I had a shot of something. I don't know what it was, but it was really good. The bartender, I was ordering my rum punch, and he had like 10 glasses just lined up. And he said, you guys are all going to take shots for my brother. Today's his birthday. So I'm like, okay, I guess. Alberta, welcome in. It says, hello, I'm a handicapped person and would love for you to show some places that is accessible for us and easy to visit. Absolutely. And I kind of do that in my blogs. To kind of show which ports are more accessible. Keep in mind that a lot of like the Caribbean ports don't have ADA laws, so they do not have to have like ramps and lifts and things like that. So that's it's kind of hard. I can tell you, I know when I was in Europe last summer, there were some ports that were not accessible at all, and I learned that I guess they're working on establishing ADA laws there. But like the Caribbean, there are some ports that just are not as handicap accessible. Now cruise ships, for the most part, they are. Most of them are. I can tell you, Princess Cruises I find to have the most accessibility features. So I have pointed those out in my NCL, not NCL, gosh, my Princess Sky. I was on Sky Princess. I'm on NCL Sky. I was on Sky Princess and this Discovery Princess and Crown Princess. A couple others, I think. But yeah, so definitely check those vlogs out. But Princess, I would say I would highly recommend, especially if you are like in a wheelchair or scooter or need that or what have you. So, all right, I'm going to take you guys around. I'm going to turn this camera around so my face is out of it. I'm just going to walk you guys around. And I have not seen all of the ships. So some of this I'm going to see for the first time. So I'm going to walk. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I do apologize if this is wobbling. I think I need to get a new tripod. But yeah, I'm just going to walk you guys around. So feel free to drop any questions you might have. And we'll check out NCL Sky. All right, turn the camera around. All right, so right now I am on, you're welcome, Alberta. So right now I am on deck 12. Beneath me is deck 11, which this is an extension of the buffet area. So this is where I had my lunch. I'm going to walk down there, but there is a section right out here outside where you can get burgers. They had Indian food, hot dogs, things like that. So you don't even have to go to the inside buffet. You can just go to the outdoor buffet and it's right there. So this is probably where I'll be having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or breakfast and lunch, because I like to dine outdoors when it's not too hot. And I'm looking in this restaurant here. It looks like the dining room. So maybe they have that open as well. Let me just pop in real quick. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's the steakhouse. Oops. So the steakhouse, I'm not going to open that door though because people were dining. So the steakhouse has lunch, it looks like. All right, this looks like a lounge. I have not been in here yet. Or maybe I did walk through here earlier. I hope my reception is still okay. You guys can hear and see me. I'm going to go back outside just in case. But yeah, oh, sushi bar. So they have quite a few lounges here. And they're really nice lounges. All right, so I'm going to go back out. So this is where I'll be for dinner, Cagney. So I won't walk in because I don't want to disrupt people, but I will have a vlog on Cagney's because that's where I'm going for dinner. All right, let's go back outside. All right, we're going to walk down to deck 11 because I don't think you can walk around from here. But again, you see where you can dine. And guys, be very careful because sometimes these older ships, like especially the doorways, they have like little lips or little steps that you don't really see. I almost just tripped a minute ago. All right, so here's the outdoor buffet area that I was talking about. And like, you guys see it's empty. And I'm going to show you something. This is why I always go to the back of the ship. And this is why I like to dine outside because people don't want to come out here. Like, you're already sweating. It's Embarkation Day. Everyone's sweating. So just come out and sweat some more and get some food. The Indian food was really good. Thank you. And they have drinks and all of that. So those things are included. I do recommend getting a drink package because, like I said, if you get the free at sea, it's not a whole lot more. All right, so I'm going to go inside Garden Cafe, which is the buffet inside. And you see how busy it is? We're just going to walk through to the other side. It's a small buffet. All right, I'm not going to walk all the way down, but yeah, you get an idea for the buffet because I want to show you guys the sports bar. Hello. But the buffet is pretty much set up the way it is outside, but they have it inside. So kind of the same stuff. All right, so now we're going to the local, which is the bar and grill. They have complimentary options. And La Cucina has pizza. We'll go there in a second. But sports bar, welcome in, Angel. Appreciate you being here. Are you off your cruise? Or are you still cruising? So I'm sure this area gets packed. So sports bar. And they do have complimentary wings and things that you can get. Oh, yeah, no. All right, now we're going to La Cucina. Sorry. All right, so the Entourage is the Teens Club. I'm not going to go in there right now, but I did film it. Now, La Cucina has complimentary pizza and Caesar salads and things like that. And it's indoor, so it's kind of nice. Normally, the pizza spots are outside. So people are getting pizza. And they have, yeah, nice Caesar salad with chicken. And then they have some udon noodles and things you can get. So, yeah. All right, we're going to go outside. Guys, this ship is really small, so it's not going to be a very long tour. I hope you guys can still hear and see me. Keep checking once I go inside. All right, so now we're at the main pool deck. Now, the pools here are really nice. They've updated them, it looks like. Now, I have not seen an aft pool yet. I don't think there is one. This cruise is 3 days. Yep, it's a short cruise. This is Topsiders bar right here by the pool. Yeah, the decor is nice for an older ship. So they have this pool here. This pool is 7 feet deep. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I'm going to go up high so you guys can see. I'm going to climb stairs and work off my Indian lunch. It is so hot out here, though, guys. So there you have the sky course. So maybe you can walk all the way around deck 12. So basketball court there. You have a plunge pool. 4 jacuzzis right there. And I like that it's shaded. Then you have another pool out there. Now that pool starts off at 4 feet and it goes to 7 feet. So watch your children. And I don't see, let me look around. I don't see any life vests. So definitely watch your kids if they can't swim. That nice pool. We're going to go up. We're back on deck 12 now. Yeah, it's really hot. Yeah, we try to stay moving. Thanks for being here. Yep, I try to stay on the go. Guys, this is work for me, and it's fun work. So now, like, these are nice in concept. I would sit out here and work or whatever, but it's not shaded. I can't do full-on sun. That's just not me. It causes me to flare out. Hola, Dorella. Thank you for being here. Here's a look at the pool deck from deck 12. Guys, it's hot as heck out here. Ooh, that sun is beaming. All right. And I don't know if there's another pool back this way. I haven't walked this far. But as you see, they have entertainment right here by the pool, that stage down there. And there's a bar, which is nice because it's shaded right there. Hope you guys can see this okay. I'm going to give you another look at the pool deck. This is a really small ship, so I'm going to get my steps in, but it's not like I thought you were just going to the corner store. You're so crazy. That's my husband, y'all. He's at home with the kids, or the kids are at school. So it kind of works out when I take a short cruise when they're in school because they don't miss me. Because by the time they get home, they have after school activities. It's bedtime, so I'm sure they miss me, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I cannot do full. It causes me to, I have some autoimmune stuff and it causes me to flare up. Then I'm in pain. I just can't. And it's not, for me, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. But I know some people that love the sun. Yeah, so this is a cool spot. I'll probably have to come up here and get a drink. I like that it's shaded. All right, we're gonna walk all the way because I don't know if I'm at the front of the ship or the back of the ship. Yeah, that pool is way bigger than Virgin Voyages. Yeah, Virgin Voyages pools are extremely small. So, all right. Yeah, they're extremely small. Yeah, I don't know if I'm at the front of the ship or the back of the ship. I think I'm at the front. Yeah, I think I'm at the front. It's always hard for me with different classes of ships when I'm used to certain classes. Like I know which way to go. I think this is the, I don't know. But as you see, there are a lot of lounge chairs, but you would never find me here. Oh, it says family pool. So there's another pool. Oh, very small one. That's really cool. That's really cool. So a little pool and a hot tub for families. I like that. And this is the front of the ship. That's really cool. I had no clue that existed. And this is only 2 feet. So it's like a little, yeah. All right. But as you see, there's no water slides or anything on this ship. So when you think of family friendly cruise lines, NCL is not the one that I would recommend for families. Um, yeah, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, it's a great ship. If your kids want the water slides and the pools, um, it's just not a cruise line I would recommend. They do have on the newer ships, they do have water slides and things. But yeah, some of the older ones don't have any of that. No, kid splash area or anything. Oh, it's hot. Y'all, this Dominican sun is no joke. All right, we're walking back. We're going to go down to deck 10, or back down to deck 11, and then down to deck 10. I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys could be sure to hit that like button for me, I appreciate it. All right, we're just walking around NCL Sky. If you're just tuning in, I'm on board NCL Sky. I'm currently in the Dominican Republic. I boarded the ship today. This is a short 3-day repositioning cruise that's taking me back to Miami. So hopped on this. It was a great deal. So yeah, decided to hop on it to try out a repositioning cruise, give NCL another try because it's not a cruise line that I've cruised often. And here I am. All right, we're going to go down. All right. And I don't know how the reception is going to do once I get inside. We're going to walk around so you can see the pool up closer. Yeah, it's a nice ship. Welcome in, Liz. It's a nice ship. I don't have a problem with it. It's a really old ship, though. It's really old, but you cannot tell. Yeah, you can't tell at all. It's small, but yeah. Right now, I don't have internet. This is my cellular reception. I do have an international plan. So, internet's not working right now. So, it's a known issue. Like, no one can log in. So, they're working on it. But let's try to go inside. Hopefully, my reception sticks. Oh, actually, it looks like the gym right here. Let's walk through the gym. All right, so hopefully I don't disconnect. We'll find out here soon. Whew. It's nice and cool in here. Excuse me. All right, so I did walk the fitness center and spa earlier. Ron. All right. Yep, so here's the gym. It's really small. And guys, most self services you can connect to internet and text when you're in international ports or at least the Caribbean. But I did have to add on I had some work to do yesterday, so I had to add on the international for calls. So nice size gym, considering the size of the ship. And then there's like a dance studio right here. So dance studio, and then they have cycles. So this is a nice size, considering the size of the ship. But you won't find these in my vlogs because I don't work out like that. Yeah, you definitely need an international plane in the Philippines. Definitely. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
All right. So now we're gonna go to the lounge that overlooks the front of the ship. You may have answered this. Are there any ports of call? Yes. Welcome in, Miss Penny. I am going to Amber Cove tomorrow. So right now we're in La Romana, Dominican Republic, and tomorrow we port in Amber Cove. So we're here at the Observation Lounge, which is a really nice, cool lounge. I was here earlier. So they have a lot of lounges. Carnival Mardi Gras Celebration Jubilee. I've sailed on Mardi Gras once, Celebration twice, Jubilee not yet. Mardi Gras is my favorite. They're all the same. I mean, but I love New Orleans, so I like the themes on Mardi Gras better. Jubilee is pretty much, the same thing. So haven't been on it yet, only because flying from Columbus to Galveston or to Houston is high. So I didn't find it, important to get on Jubilee just yet. We were booked on the original U.S. Inaugural, or the inaugural cruise, but it changed, and then flights and all that, we had to change it. But yeah, I'm gonna step outside and look at the front. I didn't realize there was a path out here. But yeah, we're in the Spinnaker Lounge. I'm guessing this might double over as a nightclub. But yeah, you can come back here and get nice views. It is really hot in here though. I think with these windows, it's really hot right now. So welcome in, Deb. Thank you so much. All right, let's step out here real quick. Oh, okay. So here's a view of the port. So they do have shops. They have a really nice coffee bar down there. I had coffee earlier. It was really good. And there's a pool. So I kind of walked the port earlier, so you'll see that in the vlogs. But you see there's a pool. So if you ever dock here, I don't think I've ever docked here. But it's docked here. Get on the pool. I don't know if you can caught the lighthouse or not. But yeah, that's the port building. And they had us waiting outside, like under these steps and what have you. So welcome inside, Jazz Lady. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate the 85 of you guys watching. Now this is a nice open area. So this is the front of the ship. I'm surprised they don't have loungers out here. So this would be a good spot to come for sail away. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not loungers here. So we are at the front of the ship, guys. It's a beautiful day today. Beautiful. I only did 2 NCL ships, the Prima and Viva. Enjoyed them both. Yeah. I really did enjoy Prima. When did NCL say they would be back online? Are you on board? Make sure you say hi if you see me. When I went down, I got there before the internet desk opened, and the guy came up and he said that the manager for the internet was not available because he was working on the issue. And he said, we're not sailing away until about 5:30. So he would recommend to stop back by if you can't get logged in, but to try to log in around 2:30 and see if that works. So they were working on the issue. You guys, it's beautiful. So yeah, nice spot here. And again, we're in, for those of you just now tuning in, I'm on board NCL Sky in the La Romana, Dominican Republic, preparing to take a repositioning cruise back to Miami. So I flew in yesterday to Punta Cana and stayed overnight there, and then shuttled in or Ubered in to La Romana. And now I'm on board NCL Sky for the first time. And this is an old ship. It's one of NCL's oldest ships. Guys, it's a beauty. I think I really, really like the older ships. I know Ron would love this. And I'm already looking to see if I can get on another repositioning cruise, because it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Yeah, the port is really nice. It's a nice port area. Really nice. And it doesn't look like beaches aren't too far off, so you probably could just taxi to a beach or what have you. All right, we're going to go back in, get some AC. Hopefully my reception my cellular reception holds up. We're gonna walk around some more. Let's see if I can get in this way. All right, so we're back here in the Spinnaker Lounge. Like I said, it's a really nice lounge. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever been here, but I could have and just forgot. But yeah, you might find me here at night. I'm gonna try to hang up late too. I'm gonna try. All right, now we're gonna walk. Welcome in, Fabian. It says greetings from your German follower. I appreciate you following. All right, guys. Hopefully my reception holds up. I'm just walking. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm walking. So right now we are on deck 10. Now there is a spa on board. I'm not going to walk through there. I did earlier. They do not have a thermal area. They do have, hello. They do have like a separate women's sauna and steam room, and then a men's steam room. They said it was $20 per day. So if you want to use the steam room or the sauna, you pay $20 per day. All right, let's see what's down here. So there's nothing. 10, 9, 8. We're going to walk all the way down to 7. So hopefully you guys can hold on. I'm going down to deck 7. But yeah, you can tell the ship has been updated. Like even the carpet still feels soft. So maybe they did a recent refurbishment that I don't know about. What's the capacity for it? I don't think we're full at all. I'll find out for sure. I don't think we're full at all because they were still selling cruise a day ago. In fact, I met a guy who just booked it. So yeah, I don't think we're full, and I'm okay with that. All right, we're on deck 7. All right, and I haven't seen much of this. Now they have the Splash Academy registration. They're doing it outside, so you can't even like see the kids club because I tried to see it earlier and it wasn't open. So hopefully I can get it in the vlog for you guys to see. But guys, see, be careful. These old ships have these little quirky areas. If I wasn't looking down, I wouldn't have seen those steps. All right. All right, so here we are at the atrium. There's the atrium bar. And here is the atrium. Yeah, here's the atrium. We're going to walk this way, though, because I think, hold on, let me check real quick. There's the art gallery. I think this way is the theater. Oh, no, the Splash Academy is on deck 7 up there. Okay. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to go through the casino and then to the Stardust Lounge, which I think that is also the theater on the ship. All right. So the atrium is there. So see, it kind of wraps around multiple decks. You can shop. I'm sure they're going to have music entertainment down there in the evening. All right, here we are at the Sky Casino. I'm just going to walk through. It's a small casino. I don't think it's smoking because it does not smell smoky to me. So I'm thinking it's non-smoking, but I'll confirm tonight. I know Ron's about to type something. Hopefully you guys are still with me. If you could hit that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. Well, not take it back. It does smell a little smoky. And now I see an ashtray, so maybe it is smoking. Maybe part of it's smoking, part's not. But I'll let you guys know. Oh, the machines are on. Guys, I forgot we're international right now. So yeah, the machines are on. Yeah. Normally when you're in port, they're not, but I guess because we're embarking here, the machines, not the tables, but the slots are on. Oh, and I found my panda game. All right, so I probably shouldn't be recording though. I didn't realize they were on, but they are. I was going to try to walk into the theater in there, so I'm walking backwards. But back where I was walking at, there is a Starbucks. Starbucks is not included with your drink package. You have to pay for Starbucks, but you can use your Starbucks loyalty card or what have you to purchase it. But yeah, it's not included. All right, let's see what else is over here. We're gonna go down to deck 6. I don't think there's anything down there on deck 7. Sorry, I lost you guys for a minute. I was going to show you the theater, but it's not working right now. All right, we're gonna go to deck 6. Let's walk down to deck 6. Sorry, I'm going in circles. Yeah, it's like whenever I go towards the front of the ship, it's not working so well. All right, so now we are on deck 6. Again, they have in the atrium, they have seating options all the way around. You have your Effie store. So some of your shops are right here. Let's get another view of the atrium. Now, this is a really small atrium. Pretty stairs, though. But definitely a small atrium. Also down there, you have guest services, your onboard credit desk. I think that's what they call it on NCL. So, yeah, small atrium. And you don't really get a lot of light. Usually you have an atrium, you get a lot of light in. There's not a whole lot of light. But, all right, so Effie store. And looks like, oh, these work? I didn't know that. All right, so we're going to go to deck 6. I didn't realize these were touch screen. So, yeah, so deck 7. Oh, you know what? Yeah, so that's the theater, the Stardust Lounge. That's what I couldn't take you guys to. And it's weird because it's on the back. Usually your theater is at the front of the ship. It's on the back of this one. Yeah, so Stardust Lounge. We'll try to go to it from down here and see if it works. But on deck 6, you have the Mojito Bar, the Internet Cafe, all that. Let's check it out real quick. All right, more shops. And they don't have a whole lot of shops. There's the Internet desk. So is it working now? You said it's still down? Okay. You're finding everything. You okay? I'm live right now. Yeah, I am. This is my friend Wally. Wally, right? Yeah, I met Wally when we were embarking. So, yeah. Yeah, internet's still down. So, yeah, I was trying to get on earlier, so I'm just on my reception right now. So, yeah, I'll see you. Yeah. Let's see. But welcome back in, everyone. So here we are at the Bliss Lounge. I think this is where like they have karaoke and stuff, but a beautiful lounge. So a lot of lounges. I feel like a lot of the older ships have a bunch of lounges. But welcome into everyone. If you tuned back in, I'm sorry I lost reception there for a second. But I'm on board NCL Sky for a quick 3-day repositioning cruise. I'm in the Dominican Republic, headed to Miami. We have one port stop tomorrow, and then a sea day, and then I'm back in Miami. And as you see, it's not crowded. I don't think we're at full capacity at all. All right. La Bistro is the French restaurant. I don't know if I can get there. It's down that way. I'm not going to go down there right now. And I don't have a reservation for that, so I don't know. I might make one. But here we are at Sugarcane, which is the Mojito Bar. They do have a welcome aboard show. I'll be attending tonight. But this is the Mojito Bar. Yes, he's working from home. Welcome in, Kelly Angel Tony. Appreciate you being here. Yep, he's working from home. Photo gallery. So yeah, sugarcane mojito bar. I will be here because I like a good mojito. The one stop is in Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. Alrighty, here's the photo lab. So you order it on the screens. I think you can also order it on the app. Then they have like souvenirs and things you can buy. And then here's the library. Oh, they actually have books. Some of the libraries don't. So they actually have books. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So actual books in the library. A lot of books. Really nice. Guys, this is like pretty much all of the ship. Like, there's not a whole lot left. That's really about it. Let's keep walking and see what else we see. Okay, so here we are at the lounge. It just wasn't working, or this is the theater. It wasn't working from deck 7. Let's see if we can go in. Hello. All right, now if we get cut off, guys, I'm probably going to disconnect, but I will go live again at some point. Welcome in, Tammy Scott. Appreciate you being here. All right, so here's the theater. It's a beautiful theater. Very nice. It is 2 levels. So I'll be here tonight for the Welcome Aboard show. I don't know if they have a comedy lounge or anything on this ship, but I'll find out because I usually like to go to a comedy show. But it's a beautiful theater.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is David, your Assistant Cruise Director. It is our great pleasure to have you on board the beautiful Norwegian Sky. Upon boarding the vessel, all our guests are required to proceed to their assigned assembly station to check in from the mandatory
But welcome in those of you watching. If you could hit the like button for me.
Your assembly station
Yeah,
is indicated
Magnifica definitely had lounges everywhere.
Guests who have not registered at the station yet, we kindly request that you proceed to your assembly station at this time.
Right. Yeah, this is really nice.
Is available to assist and guide you should you have any questions. We would like to let you know, thanks to our amazing housekeeping team, all of your staterooms are now open and ready for your occupancy. One more time, all of your staterooms are
funny,
now
Gigi.
open and ready for your occupancy. You may proceed to your
I don't think Mr. Wald wants me.
Relax.
He actually missed his shift. So that's how we started chatting. He was on Carnival Magic and he missed his ship. I believe he's retired. He said he missed his ship, Carnival Magic, and he decided to just stay in the Dominican Republic. So he's been here for over a week. And it was cheaper for him to catch the ship
if you're looking for something to eat,
back home. I forgot where he's from. But he said it was cheaper. Let me go this way. He said it was cheaper to catch the ship back than it was to fly home. So that's what he's doing. Yeah. Hello. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, that's the dining room. Let's walk down there to the dining room. All right, we're going to check out the dining room. I haven't been down here yet. On behalf of our master and commander of the vessel, Captain Baker, General Manager Christian, the cruise director Will, together with our hardworking staff and crew, we wish you the fabulous cruise experience on board Norwegian Sky. Cheers, everybody, and welcome aboard. Hello. I'm just browsing. Thank you. Yeah, it's a beautiful dining room. Beautiful dining room. What did Ron say? Yeah. Yeah, he said he missed it. I missed my ship. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful dining room. So yeah, no, so we were just chatting because we didn't know what to do waiting to get on the ship. So, when you find someone that speaks English, it's like, I mean, there's a lot of English speakers on this ship. I shouldn't say that. But we were kind of trying to figure it out, and we were chatting. And I shared with him what I do, and I think he said this is his 3rd or 4th cruise. And he only booked it because he missed his other ship. So, and I don't think I've ever met anyone that missed a ship. All right. All right, let me check the map to see if I missed anything. I think I got everything. It's a really small ship, very quaint. I don't know. They were down there laughing and stuff. Says that kind of sounds amazing. We clean, yeah. And he said um, he was staying at a couple different spots in Dominican Republic for about a week or so, but now he's headed back home. Alrighty, and sail away is not going to be until later tonight or this evening because we leave late. But you know what? I also wonder, because someone asked about the capacity, I wonder if there are guests on board that are actually in port today. So there might be people that are just off enjoying. I'm going to sit down for a minute. Whew. All right. So, yeah, there could be people off just exploring. I don't know. I don't know if everyone disembarked today or not. Um, so I was one of the first on the ship, and there were a couple people in the pool, so maybe some people are doing back to backs as well. But I don't know. All right, let's see. Any other comments? Any questions? Yeah, I like that it's not a regular theater, or the seating is not like a regular theater. And it looks like actually deck 7 of the theater looks like it's probably more comfortable because they have tables right by the glass. So I might sit there tonight. We'll see. I usually like to get a close up of the stage, but we'll see. Legation says, I will gladly sign up for the job. Yeah. Yeah, that is a wild story. Yeah, he was sharing. I'm like, I don't think I've ever met anyone that missed the ship. So, welcome in. Is it Lashetta? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. I was wondering if it was people already on since it was repositioning. Yeah, there were a lot of people that got off though because like I said, I was confused on who was getting on, who was getting off, or what was going on. But the ship still feels empty, so I'm gonna figure out what the capacity is or what have you. So again, yeah, on board. I think I hit every area. Very small ship. So, and I don't mind that, especially for these shorter cruises. It's like I don't mind it because you're gonna be able to see and do everything within 3 days. I honestly have not even had a chance to look at the app to see what's going on. I do know there's a welcome aboard show. I think it's at 9 o'clock tonight. So I am going to probably head to my cabin. I think cabins are ready now. Welcome in on the go with Yolo. Appreciate you being here. I think I'm gonna go to the cabin. I'm not unpacking for this cruise because it's just 3 days, but I am going to sanitize and do all that. And I have an ocean view cabin for this sailing, and it's cute. Like you could tell they were updated, but it's small. So usually your ocean view cabins are a little bit larger. I'll post a tour later today, so you can see it. It's really small, but it's cute. It's cute. It works. Let's see. But any other questions about cruising, about NCL? And again, if you're following along, this is my 51st cruise, but only my second NCL cruise. I've kind of steered away from NCL because of the price point, and like not having all the inclusions that some of the other cruise lines don't have them either. But I feel like if NCL is going to offer free at sea, it needs to be free at sea, and it's really not. Ron says I want to know more about Wally. That's all I know. He's a nice guy. I forgot where he said he was from, but yeah, he was a nice guy. So yeah, yeah, we'll see what NCL has. And tonight I'm in the steakhouse, and then I think I plan to do one night dining room, one night probably buffet. I'm gonna go to all the shows that I can. I'm gonna try to hang up for this cruise, like hang out a little bit later than I normally do. Only because I don't vlog and I don't share enough about NCL. And it's a cruise line. I book NCL, but I don't book as much NCL as I do other cruise lines. So just really want to learn more about NCL and how things work for them. Because being on Prima 2 years ago, I know things have changed since. So that's kind of my goal. So this is a work cruise for me. But of course, I'll be having fun and I'll be sampling and doing things along the way. Maybe go to the casino a little bit later. But yeah, that's about it. So it is almost 2:30 here. I think same time back home. Yeah. So yeah, Ron's too funny. And Mr. Wally doesn't want me, and I don't want Mr. Wally. But I'm sure I'll see him out and about because I've met a couple other people and I've already ran into them. You know how it is when you get on a cruise ship? It's so strange because when you meet someone like in line or you meet them on the elevator, that's the person you always run into the entire cruise, like every day, all day long. And I don't know if it's just me, but every time we cruise, and Ron knows this, every time we cruise, I can point out, oh, that's the person we're going to run into all cruise long. And that's what happens. So regardless of where you are, that's who you're going to run into. Miss Edwards says, glad found your channel. Currently preparing to embark on the Sun. Are you embarking today? That is awesome. Have a good time. We will be on Sun Princess in October. We were invited for their media event, which is the 3-day cruise, and then we're going to stay on for their U.S. inaugural cruise. So we'll be on board Sun Princess then. But I enjoyed Sky Princess, Discovery Princess, and Crown Princess, and I have a couple more Princess cruises booked. So I am enjoying Princess. It's a different cruise line. It's a different cruise line, and yeah, I'm excited to get the family on board so they can see it. So this cruise. Then we have some more cruises coming up. You guys know the summer is our summer for cruising, so we have quite a few cruises coming up. Just to give you the rundown, we have after this one, I don't think there's another one until the end of May. I'll be on board Carnival Firenze, which is um, their new ship out of Long Beach. So I was on the U.S. inaugural for Venezia, and now we're going to do Firenze. We did not make the inaugural. We were booked on the inaugural, but the inaugural got changed, and so I just couldn't take a week. So we decided to. Andrew and I will be doing a mother son cruise for his graduation, because the other kids will still be in school. So we're going to do that. Then we are going to be on board Margaritaville at Sea, their islander, for their inaugural cruise. Then after that, I don't know. Oh, we have our MH Family Adventures Group Cruise on board MSC Seashore for July 4th. I think there's one in between there. But MSC Seashore for July 4th, we'll be on board with 135 people for that cruise. That'll be a lot of fun. Shortly after that, we have Utopia of the Seas. And I have a surprise. I'm not going to share which one that is, but I have something really nice coming up too this summer. Thank you so much. Allegation says Andrew looked very nice for prom. Yeah, he went to prom day before yesterday. So I was exhausted traveling yesterday because um, his prom didn't end until 11. Then he went to after prom, so I didn't go to bed until 1:30 and had to catch my flight in the morning. So I was exhausted yesterday because he stayed out late, but he had a really good time. He really did. So he graduates on May 25th. His birthday is May 24th, so we're having his graduation and birthday party on May 24th, and then his graduation on the 25th. And then 2 days later, he and I are going to California for our Carnival Firenze. And the Dice and Joe Marie, they still have a few days left of school, so that's why they couldn't go with us. But yeah, but we have some family cruises and things coming up. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't think there's any other comments, but I probably will go live at some point. Oh, tomorrow I am. I really don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I have a shore excursion booked with. Princess with NCL because I cruise so much. I don't know what ship I'm on. I have a shore excursion booked through NCL, and I only booked it because they give you the $50 shore excursion credit, and they had it was called Sun, Sand, and Shopping. You guys know I don't shop, but it was $69, but with the credit, I wound up paying $19 for it. So I did it because it was really the only thing that seemed okay. So I booked it, but it's one of those tours that takes you to an area where they're going to really try to sell you some stuff, and then it takes you to the beach. I think I might do that. Then I think I'm going to do something else after. But I don't really know. I really don't know. Live Your Best Life Travel says, I watch your videos all the time and love them. I just started my own travel vlog channel. I was wondering if you could throw me a follow. Absolutely. I will definitely check you out. Now, do you do cruise vacations or land-based vacations? I'll definitely check you out. I do appreciate the support. It says group cruises for 2025 were Alaska and Conquest. Just making a note. Yes. So if you're interested, we only have a really small group going to Alaska, because the price is it's pricey. So next summer, June 9th through the 16th, um, gosh, Quantum of the Seas, Alaska, we have a group cruise, and then we have Carnival Conquest July 21st going to Celebration Key, which is Carnival's new island. We will be on board the first sailing going to the private island, but then we're going to stay on board and do it back to back and then have our group cruise. So the first sailing to the Celebration Key, I've had people ask me, our group cruise is not the first sailing going out. We are on board the first sailing, which is July 18th. I didn't want to make that a group cruise because my goal is just to film the island, but we're going to come back again back to back. So July 21st is our group cruise going back to Celebration Key. I just thought with that island, it looks like it's going to be so large. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 visits to really film it and vlog it the way I want to. So that's why I said, oh, we'll just make it a group cruise. So but if you are interested, I did publish Sun Princess. U.S. inaugural will be on board I've already filled those cabins. I had 16 cabins join us. It's not an official group cruise, but we'll be on board. But if you want to join us for Star Princess next year, I will be posting tomorrow on social media pricing that I have. I have some discounted pricing for that sailing. If you're interested, definitely reach out to me. I'd love to get you booked. It's not an official group cruise, but we will be on board, or at least I will be on board. I don't know what the kids' school schedule looks like for them, but I will be on board that one. Thanks for coming in, Cassine, and thank you so much for being a channel member. Appreciate it. It says, all going to miss you on Friends Day sailing May 2nd and 7th. We'll have a great time, Queet Beat. Yeah, we were on the 2nd, which was the initial inaugural. Then they bumped it to April 25th. So, yeah, we wanted to be on there, but didn't work out. Was this ship in dry dock? Why the reposition to Miami? No, I think it was just one of those. I don't think it was in dry. Well, maybe it was. Let me research. I don't think it was in dry dock though. But I did say everything looked really new and nice. So good point. Maybe it was. Huh. I'll find out. I don't think so. I think it was on, you have some of those ships that sail from the Caribbean and they kind of hit the different, like island hop. I think it was doing that prior to this cruise, but I don't know. That's really good. That's a really good thing. Thanks for being here, Gigi. I appreciate it. That's really, I'll have to research now. Thanks. We appreciate you going live with us, Queet Beat. Yeah, I try to go live from cruise ships when I first board, and I'll do a quick, walkthrough of the ship. So that was kind of what I did. For the Star Princess, it is November 10th through the 15th of next year. I will be sharing that tomorrow on Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube. You better sell a group cruise to Mr. Wally. You're funny. Princess seemed more accessible. I will look into that. Yeah, it definitely is. I would say out of all the cruise lines I've been on, Princess is the most accessible. Absolutely. And I think it's because of the clientele they attract, the demographics. I would think Holland America would be kind of, so I have not cruised Holland America yet. So I do have plans to cruise with Holland America sometime this year though. So I'll let you know. But Princess, the 3 ships that I've been on, they were definitely accessible. I would say out of the ones that I cruised on, Sky Princess was the most accessible. I noticed, and I'll point this out in the vlogs. I noticed that Sky Princess had more like wheelchair lifts and things like that. So yeah. Drea says, is it true that I think you're trying to finish it up? Yep, feel free to ask whatever it is you're going to ask. But yeah, I think Sky Princess was the more accessible out of. They all were though. I mean, like the elevators were wide for wheelchair scooters. They had ramps. They had like handicapped seating in the theater, all over the theater. So a lot of times, you go to some cruise ships, they'll just put like the accessible section in the very front, but it's like not everyone wants to sit up front. Princess has it sprinkled throughout the theater, and they put like blue chair backs, so that those are for those who need accessibility features. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, their wheelchair assist will wheel you right onto the ship and wheel you wherever you need to go, whereas other cruise lines, they kind of drop you off at the front door. So fun times with Ray. Nancy, welcome. It says we'll be on MSC Seashore June 2nd for the second time. We'll have a good time. We'll be on July 4th for our group cruise. So Yeah, I like the messy seashore. My favorite part is the cabaret. I like going there in the evenings. Which would you say is more kid friendly, Princess or NCL? I'm gonna go NCL. I'm gonna go NCL. It's hard to say though because I've only been. This is only my second one. I don't think either are necessarily the most kid friendly, but I probably would say NCL because they attract a younger crowd more so than Princess. But some Princess is supposed to change that up and be more for families. So we'll find that out for sure in October. But off the top of my head, if I were to just at random book the kids on an NCL versus Princess, I would say NCL. Now the issue with NCL though is like their newer ships. Those are the ones that are more kid friendly because they have like the race cart, they have like a virtual gaming area, but everything's an upcharge. So don't have your kids researching the ships thinking, oh my gosh, they have this huge like arcade section, amusement section. They have everything's an upcharge. The go-karts are a cost. The batting cage is a cost. So the newer ships have water slides and things and small splash area. I think I showed that on Prima. But anything else outside of that costs money. So for me, I like Carnival, Royal Caribbean for kids because usually all of those things are included, minus the arcade. I heard that either the Sun or Star Princesses cruise Alaska in 2026. If so, I'm in. I have not heard that. Um, but I think that far out. I don't think I've heard that, but that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool for sure. Princess is known for their Alaskan cruises. That's kind of what, like they're the top ranked cruise line as far as Alaska. So we want to definitely cruise Alaska with Princess at some point. So, all right, guys. Is it Anjanette? Says hello. I finally get to see you live again. Well, thanks for tuning in live. Make sure you guys turn that notification bell on so that way you get alerted when I go live. I don't always announce when I'm going to go live because I don't always know when I'm going to. Um, usually when I board the ship, I try to go live, and I usually don't decide that until I get on the ship because I want to see what time the activities are. And when I found out Sailaway is not until like 5:30, I was like, oh well, I can go live earlier and get that out the way, and then I can just explore and vlog and do whatever. So, if you didn't catch the beginning, this vlog series is going to be a shorter vlog series, and it's going to be a different style. I want to test something out. So I will be vlogging differently for this cruise than all of the other ones. So you're not going to see much of my face. It's going to be more of me showing the ship, showing the activity, showing all of those things because I just want to test something out. I just want to see. I feel like my face is always in the camera, so I'm like, well, I wonder if my voice is on the video. If they will do as well. So I'm going to test something out. It's a 3-day cruise, so might as well. But I'll give you guys a full ship tour. Of course, tips, tricks, things like that with NCL. But I was like, let me try to see if I can switch it up. So we'll see. But I will highlight tomorrow what I do in port and all of that as well. Thanks for going live. It's helping my workday go by a little faster. Yes, I'm glad we can help. It is Monday, so I know people are working. So I do appreciate you guys taking time out to tune in. So yeah. I am going to go ahead and close out because I think everyone's headed to their cabins. I'm going to go get it. Keeling says, love to see your face. I get that a lot, actually. I appreciate it. But I don't always like to see my face in camera. So I've gotten used to it. But yeah, I'll still be on. So when I say my vlogging style is going to change, I will still be in camera. But it's not going to be me doing a lot of talking about what I'm seeing or what's happening and things. It's going to be me more showing. I've gotten some feedback that some people kind of like that, showing and talking about it versus me holding the camera to my face and telling you about it. So that's what I want to try out. I also feel like because we are in a place now where thankfully we are starting to work with more brands, more cruise lines, that I want our vlogs to be, I'm not gonna say commercialized, but I want them to be more, I guess less of I want them to still show like our family and what we're doing, things like that, but more so that's something that like the cruise line want to share with people to say, hey, here's a vlog that is giving you information about our ship, giving us information about, the entertainment and the food or what have you. So that's kind of my goal because we are starting to work with more brands and I feel like if we elevate our content, it's going to help us to, get more of that. And that's kind of our goal because we are working with some cruise lines right now. This cruise was not sponsored. I'm not working with NCL at all. But yeah, so our goal is to work with as many cruise lines, as many tour companies and things as possible. So, with that, we want to make sure that we're constantly giving people what they want, what they need, and what have you. Welcome in Quality Childcare One. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate the 81. If you guys watching, if you could be sure to hit that like button for me. Um, but I am going to get ready to get off here because I've been on my reception, my cellular reception. I'm hoping the Wi-Fi is going to be up here soon. If you don't hear from me, that's because the Wi-Fi didn't work on this sailing. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but they're saying it's still down. Enjoy your cruise and get some rest. Also, you know what? I work more on a cruise, I feel, than I do. Like right now, I have, I think, 5 cruises in queue that I have to book today. Um, it's a blessing. It's a blessing because, like I said, as soon as I announce I'm cruising, that's when people want to book, or it reminds them that they were waiting to get booked, and they reach out. So I don't mind. So I'll be working and enjoying. I have a drink package. I have Wi-Fi. I have specialty dining. And like I said, we're in port tomorrow. So then I'll be back home Thursday morning. So it'll be a very quick cruise, and I'll be getting the content for you guys. So but I'm going to go ahead and end this so I can get out and explore. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in and being here. If you could share our channel out, we are on the road to 20K. Our goal is to hit 20K before June 1st. We are currently at 17,600, I think. So I don't know. I think we could get 2,400 more before June 1st. We have a month. You guys help make it work. So that's kind of our goal, is to at least by July 1st. I think once we get on Margaritaville at Sea, that's going to help things move along further. So we want to hit 20K. We appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all of those things. I'll be posting pictures and things and updates. And I probably will go live again, maybe Tuesday for Chit Chat. Oh, tomorrow's Tuesday, isn't it? I might go live for Chit Chat Tuesday. I'll have to see what's going on the ship. So just make sure you have the notification bell on, and I'll let you guys know if I'm going live. And yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. So hit that like button for me, share this out, make sure you drop a comment, and I will see you guys sometime this cruise. I'll go live again. Let's see you guys later. Have a great Monday.